All right, one more look under completely different lighting conditions. Completely changes the game. The light. As an entertainment designer and special effects artist, the power of light is not foreign to me. I try to apply it effectively to my work in this arena, but the least I can do is explain it, I think, in a way that kind of does the idea justice. But the flatness of the paint here is doing all of our work for us. I have a friend, Rob, I'm talking about you if you're watching. They did their own drywall and their bathroom renovation when they found out hiring that out and how much that can cost. They did a nice job, and you know how I know is because I can see the work they did now. They painted it with gloss white, which I've told him to his face. You never paint anything glossy. Certainly not any residential drywall bodywork or anything like that. Even if it's white, it's going to show all your imperfections. Black gloss is what we call a piano finish. It's a challenge to make something black gloss and have it look as nice as a fine piano or something like that. So we obviously don't paint ceilings black, but the quality of his drywall work was pretty good. I'd say it's excellent for a novice, especially for somebody who hated every minute of it. But you just come in and do an eggshell or a satin finish on there, and it will multiply the quality of your work, the apparent quality of your work, many, many times. So when we were working on this, we knew we were going to go with a flat white, but still, you can, the light that you get from windows in here, it's very difficult under these conditions to appreciate any kind of disturbance or funkiness. Now, when I went to leave last night and it was dark outside and the last lights were over in here, and so that light that makes it over there is bouncing off the edges of this bezel and off the floor and these pieces of furniture and skittering along kind of relatively parallel to the ceiling. Then you see the boom, boom, boom here, and once again it's happening boom, boom, boom there. You see it just because of the conditions of the light. So you just have to do everything that you can to mitigate that. But generally speaking, under the lighting of the day, time, and in the evening, unless you have extremely low mood lighting, we turn these on here. And we did things like we said in the last video. We threw some covers on these switches and just got everything kind of and we threw a register cover on the floor there. This is a hole, and you're just going to want to be careful about that and set something on top of it for the time being. I don't have any material to just tack over it. So insurance liability, eat your heart out. Is that how you use eat your heart out? I'm such a Looney Tunes kid. Where's the switch for this? I want to say it, but have I said it? Have I used it correctly? Who knows? Upstairs looks the same from yesterday. I'm pleased. I hope she's pleased. She's got her light fixtures ready to go up here. I couldn't do those for her today. I didn't have the right tools on me, but I think when you paint these walls your colors of choice, the contrast to the ceiling if you do a nice job of cutting in, will be superb. You do your flooring, and of course the focus becomes the furniture, the decor, the window treatments, and the light comes from the ceiling, but ultimately plays on everything else. And the very last thing anyone really worries about or considers is what's going on directly overhead. So we use all of these things to our advantage. But there's my disclaimer. Boy, I worked my butt off to get this to come out as nice as I possibly could, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it's worthy. I think this particular project is a worthy candidate for marketing purposes, for further technically magic effects interior renovation projects. I've done several of these, but this is the first time I got to finish it. Beyond the stud and the framing, we left that for other contractors in the past because I didn't feel comfortable in achieving this. But I think it came out nice. I've done a lot of drywall, and patching, and it's all been for my own projects, my own residences, and little repairs that I was totally confident in 100% being able to achieve. But this is a large physically and pretty demanding in terms of the technical skills necessary to understand what you're doing. It's a sculpture. you know, because you can't, until you put this all one color on there and it dries, you can't fully see what you've got. And so you have to, not to toot my own horn, but the whole time I spent intellectually working through what it was I was trying to do and feeling with my fingers and just being methodical, applying method. And then you paint it and you see what you've got. So it was a little bum last night because I just like to see things perfect. And like I said, under some conditions, you can tell that I was in here and working, but under normal everyday conditions, I think it passes muster, if I may be so bold. Okay, thanks for watching. Now we're really done, I promise, with this one. We'll see ya.